Alright fellas, so I'm installing a new alternative fan belt, as the old one's been squealing more and more lately, and a new AC belt, as the previous one overstretched. I'll explain more details on this, but make note of that model number, because this belt doesn't actually go to this truck. It's for a Nissan, but it's from the 80s, I believe. I forget the exact model that it was that I looked it up for. I mainly got it because of its size. It's like a whole inch, maybe an inch and a half, smaller in diameter than the one I got previously. So this will be a better fit. Let's see what you know. Great pump film. It wants the right steer angle. But if you guys don't know before, I'm gonna loosen the tensioner bolt. Hope you guys can see. It's the third right there. And again, this is old school top style tensioner, so it does not work the way newer tensioner belt tensioners do. Okay. Okay, so here we're doing this, make note of where all the belts go. The one closest to the first out, one closest to the hand belt, AC, I'm sorry, the radiator, which would be this belt, which is the power steering belt, is the furthest out. And then next in line in the center would be the alternative hand belt, and furthest back, and back of that would be the connect to AC belt. So again, just in line, power steering belt is furthest forward in the center, would be the alternator to hand belt, and then furthest back, closest to the edge would be the connect to AC belt. Just so you know the sequence where to go. So that's out. You go downstairs and then loosen the bolts or alternator, good strikes. Alright, and so maybe we'll check out the everything in frame. Okay, hope you can see, and it's super dark. So, here's the bolt. One bolt for the alternator and this bracket, and right here is the other one. You'll have to take them off to loosen them, so you can freely walk the alternator. Okay, there's another one. Yeah. There we go. Alright, that's just not good frame. Alright, back up top. Gotta finagle the belt. Okay, find it. Alright guys, so I wanted to go over not just how to install the tensioner pulley for the AC compressor, but there's several components to this. It isn't just a pulley and an axle and a nut. There's several components, different layers to this, and if you install them wrong, it'll cause you a lot of issues. So this is the back cover. So this is the back end of the of the pulley that would rest against the bracket. This is the front end. Let me back away a little bit. So back cover, it's flat. Front cover, not completely flat. So again, back cover, and then underneath that is this retainer type bushing with also another. This is a portion that spins freely as well. Obviously, bearing and retainer ring. I forget the exact name, but again, this is how you'll know that this is the back end. It goes like that, and then there's this washer. There's two ways to put it, but it only actually goes in one way. You'll know that you have it on wrong if there's too much space in there. If we put it, this washer has like a oval, depending on your orientation. Like in this orientation, it has an oval, just enough. It's noticeable to the naked eye. So if we set it in this orientation, you'll see that it's more noticeable to the naked eye, but there's like a lot of space between the pulley and the washer, so it doesn't actually go this way, it goes the other way, and rests far more. Again, it's less noticeable on camera, but it's very noticeable to the naked eye. This is the right orientation, where the oval is in this orientation. And top cover, washer, and then nut. And that's the pulley. Spin freely. Even after you've tightened, you don't necessarily need the nut like crazy tight, just snug. So there's no play. Alright, so now we can install this sucker real quick. So she's on there, but this is the tricky part I've learned, at least for this particular style of pulley, at least on my truck. I don't know if it's the same on your guys's. It might be different. See how this portion of the bracket is flat, and this back cover. Okay, let's see from get the right angle so you guys can see. The back cover of the pulley is completely flush and flat, pressed completely flat against this portion of the bracket. That's what you want. So as you have to take your time a little bit and be able to see what's going on when you're tightening the tensioner bolt, or before you even start that. You want to tighten the front nut just enough, not completely tight, but just enough that as you're tightening the tensioner bolt, you'll still have enough slack that the axle will slide up in its groove without any impediment or anything like that. So you want it to slide up easily. So once you've done that, then you can tighten this, just that front nut just a hair more. Because if you have this too tight right away, or not tight enough right away before you even start tightening up the tensioner bolt, the back cover will start to set at an angle against the pulley itself. It won't be flush. It'll be weird. You'll be able to notice if you look closely enough. You'll see the back cover on this pulley. It'll just be at an off angle, and that will also cause problems for the belt. So, as best you can when you're installing the pulley and tightening the tensioner bolt, keep an eye on. Take your time. Keep an eye on this back cover and make sure it stays flush the entire time, and not, because there's just enough play in it that if you leave this nut too loose, that nut will start to set at an angle against the pulley itself, and that's not a good thing. So hopefully that makes sense. As long as we installed everything correctly, tighten the belt just the right way, there should be no bindings or any kind of weird sounds. AC on. definitely getting cold in here, but I'm fairly certain that the linkage that lets you switch between all these options is either loose or broken, because air's coming out the top. And from the vents down here. But no air from these vents. But regardless, it's actually cold in here. So, anyhow, I don't want to make this any longer than it already is. Hopefully that everything that I did makes sense, helps you guys out a little bit. And I'll see you.